Interdisciplinary International Artist Consortium, I believe. Is that the correct? Have Peter answer that one.
You responded.
I wanted to come here before, but it was more about contact improvisation mostly. And then they start opening it into interdisciplinary and other kind of work. So that allows me or create that different interest for me.
Is to create kind of a balance of offerings and perspectives. Folks from other places and who have lived under different cultural contexts and different socioeconomic and political environments have a difference of perspective that I feel is really vital and makes the residency really what it is.
Part of the structure Peter has set up is that one artist will lead a practice or process for an hour and a half, and then another artist will have 30 minutes to respond to it. So it's not something you can plan ahead of time. And my experience of that is it's not just a response to the material that was offered, but what's the reality of the people in front of you right now, and what are the opportunities of that, and what are the needs in that? And so it's such a improvisational, responsive ecosystem that gets built.
People are bringing their research in whatever form, and that there's a real container of trust. All year long, we're out in the field and working with groups of people and leading. I think most of us here teach, make work, and speaking for myself, I do a lot of community engaged projects and just lots of different groups of people and lots of input, but also lots of leading and containing and holding spaces for people. And so coming here every year is it's so nourishing and such a relief.
I went to art school.
Use this as a score to do habitate your space. Now you know that you will be seen habitating this space, so that also affects how you create this space.
We've been thinking on how we can bring this idea of putting together artists that want to explore, that want to erase the limits and the boundaries of the disciplines. If we can do that in other countries and move it.
Parallelly, and we do that in Mexico every year with a different structure or schedule. It's very interesting for me to see it, how Peter does it and how he does it in a space like this.
Artists also have very important challenges now in our society. So we need to, come together and find the ways for sustainability to continue creating, producing, finding new spaces.
one of the, the lovely aspects, of course, is the generosity that each person brings and this kind of leap of faith into the unknown. They come here for a week, they leave their regular lives to come to the woods and live together and cook together and clean together and engage. And that's always like a kind of touching aspect to me, just that people are like, yeah, they say yes. They really say yes and they show up. And within that, there is a, like I say, a very joyful, playful aspect in getting to know each other through our work. There can be spaces of tension and conflict and disagreement and argument, and how we navigate that is very telling. I think, for the most part, there's a resolution that arises, but it's not like even group agreement. I don't really know how to describe it, other than I feel that each person hopefully re-arrives with themselves and their own integrity, with respect and space for everyone. And so for me, that's, a hopeful metaphor for how we live in community together and how we interact in other circumstances.